Hey, what's up, WWE Universe and YouTubers? This is Unrattled, and as you can see, there are no sunglasses and no, trying to act all funny and this and that. This time I'm being serious. As you recall, a few weeks ago, I did make a YouTube video, talking about the bad things about, the WWE and the reasons why I think, they're falling down and why they're hitting they're starting to hit rock bottom. But now, since I got the bad things out of my system, now I'm going to talk about the good things. As far as being a wrestling fan slash WWE fan is concerned, I got to say I've had the best time of my life. And as my friend Ariana stated in one of her, videos, I mean, you can check her out. She has a YouTube channel too. I will put it down at the bottom of the screen, and you can go and check her out. Um, I met, like she said, I agree with her. I met some great people. I met some of my best friends that I may have for the rest of my life because of being a professional wrestling fan. Some of the best moments that I've experienced, both on and off TV, have come from professional wrestling. Some of my best memories of being a child come from being a fan of professional wrestling. And there are a lot of people that diss them, and you know I've had, just like all wrestling fans have all over the world, I've had people come to me and tell me, dude, why you watch wrestling, man? Wrestling's fake. Wrestling is this. Wrestling is that. They try to tell me who I am and what to believe. But the fact is, I'm still watching professional wrestling regardless. I don't care really what anybody thinks. I mean, professional wrestling is something that I've loved since I was a child. I mean, when you go, from the time I've been a child to all the way right now, I have not lost, my love for professional wrestling. I still watch it to this day. And not only that, but going to the events, I mean, from the time, like, you go to the box office and you buy your ticket and you're sitting there, you're just constantly just waiting, just counting down, and you're getting excited until until the day finally arrives when you say, "Yes, I'm going to see wrestling tonight," and you tell all your friends on MySpace and YouTube and Facebook and any other social networking sites that you may have an account on that I'm going to wrestling tonight, and it's going to be so much fun. And you just, I've felt the energy before. When I get my tickets in a month or 2 months in advance, and the day finally comes, I'm just, sitting in my seat, before I have to head to the arena, just, like this, shaking, because I'm so excited. And when I finally get there and they scan my ticket, I go into the arena and I take my seat, and if it's a TV taping, I just look at the stage and look at the ring and just look at the setting. I look all around me, and it's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And then, when the show goes on the air, and when they do the intro to the pyro, and when the pyro's about to come on, and you're starting to shake, and you're getting that adrenaline rush of going faster and faster, and your heart's starting to beat quicker and quicker until the first explosion goes off. It is pure adrenaline, pure adrenaline. And I would not trade my experiences with professional wrestling for anything. And I know, like I said, the things that I said in my previous video, I stand by those things. But this is not about that. This video is about the positive things I like. These are about the things I love about professional wrestling, and let alone the WWE. And even though, like, I don't agree with some of the things that Vince McMahon does, you guys have to admit, he took something like wrestling and turned it into a mainstream, into a worldwide phenomenon, like what it is today. I mean, I love professional wrestling with all my heart. Bottom line. And I will never stop loving it. I don't care what people think. If there's anybody out there, any of you haters out there that's saying, why do I watch fake ass professional wrestling? I watch it for the same reason you watch UFC. For the same reason you watch basketball. For the same reason you watch baseball, softball, kickball, tennis ball, racquetball, any of that other stuff that you watch. I watch it for the same reason. Because I love it. I love it so much. I made some great friends from being a professional wrestling fan, and I love them so much too. Ariana, Amanda, anybody else that I know out there, if you guys are watching this video, I love you guys. We're the WWE Universe. We're the professional wrestling universe. We stick together. We stick together through everything. And being a, like I said, being a WWE fan, a wrestling fan has been no doubt, whether, you know, you agree with the way they, you know, present the product nowadays or not, you have to stop and tell yourself that, you know, it's been a blessing. It really has. It's been the best 15, 16 years of my life, and I would not trade it for anything. And I'm like right now, I'm just waiting. I'm counting down when the WWE is going to come back to Buffalo. Because as you guys know, I'm living in Buffalo, New York now. I'm just and not to mention, I moved into a new house. I'm 5 minutes away from the arena now. I'm just waiting for them to come back because I will be one of the first people in line to get my ticket. And regardless, as for John Cena, I'm gonna say, like, yes, I did say in my previous video, you know, it gets a little old, you know, seeing him as a champion. But the one thing that counts to me and why I respect John Cena so much is the fact that the guy has passion. He has heart for what he does. He loves it so much, and I can see it in his eyes every single night. I don't care if the guy can't wrestle. I mean, he loves what he does. And that's the main thing that counts for me. Like, I see guys like David Otunga on there, and I ask myself, does he really love what he's doing? Does he really want to be there? Does he really want to be in front of that crowd every single night? John Cena, without a shadow of a doubt, wants to be in front of that crowd every single night. He enjoys what he's doing. He is a really humble guy. And I give him all the support in the world, just for being a passionate person about what he does. And, I mean, once again, if there is some of you out there that are still questioning my love for professional wrestling, and let alone the WWE, let me show you guys something. There's this hat that I have. Hustle, loyalty, respect. There's a Degeneration X t-shirt that I have on right now. I have so many things that I could use to show you that I'm a WWE fan, but I don't need to. Forget it. I don't need to do that because I know I am passionate about the WWE. And as far as, you know, people dissing them in the mainstream media, talking, you know, major shit about them, as a company, I'm gonna stand up for them. As far as the way that the company is being run, I'm not going to stand up for that part. But for them bringing some of the best moments into my life that I've ever had, and having some of the most joyous times I've ever had at a public gathering event that I've ever had in my life, to the point where I'm screaming so much that I'm losing my voice, I'm going to stand up for them. I'm going to stand up not just for the WWE, but for all professional wrestling. And to everybody in the WWE locker room, to all the ones that care, I got your back. I'm watching you guys. I watch your guys' back. And I will continue to be a professional wrestling fan. I mean, but really, you guys, why do you care what the media thinks anyway? You guys never cared before. Why do you guys care now? We're the WWE Universe. We stick together. This is our world. People who come into the world are privileged to be in it. And you guys are some of the best athletes in the world. You have the best fan base in the world, in my opinion. You guys have to really, I'm talking really be grateful for that. For how many people that you have standing behind you. Because when it all comes down to it, there are going to be times like this where, that we could be all you have. And, bottom line is, some of the best times that I've had have come from being a professional wrestling fan. I would not trade them for anything. And to all the wrestling fans that I've met, I will call their names out because they are awesome, awesome, awesome people. I can't remember all of them, but I will call some of your names out. Ariana, Amanda, Harmony, Nikki, John, all you guys. You guys are awesome people. And if I was not a professional wrestling fan, I would not have met you guys. Let's stick together. Let's stick together. We are the WWE Universe. We can get through this. We've had situations like this before where people have talked down on us. I mean, it's not the first time that we've been bashed. It's not the first time that the WWE has been bashed. I mean, like I said, us as wrestling fans, we deal with this kind of stuff every single day, but it does not shake us at all. Ariana, you told a story a couple days ago, actually about a week ago, about somebody, as you were going to your car, somebody yelling terrible things about professional wrestling. Who cares about that? They obviously have no life. We have a life. Our life is wrestling. Let's concentrate on that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you wrestling haters are probably getting tired of looking at this video. But I will tell you, once again, I'm not going to quit liking excuse me. I'm not going to quit liking professional wrestling for anybody. Professional wrestling is something that I've stood by since I was a child, and it's something that I'm going to stand by till the day I go to my grave. To all professional wrestlers, I want to say, God bless you guys. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being the most awesome people to ever walk the face of this earth. And with my sister being an ex-military personnel, I salute you guys. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching my video. This is Unrattled. Peace, guys. I'm out.